I created a website for my father. It took me 6 weeks. I recorded my journey just to show you all the difficulties that I faced and all the problems that I had to solve. I have an IT background, 3 years of coding in JavaScript. My father has been a potter for over 40 years now. He's making professional modern ceramic vases. I have helped him. I've worked next to him for many years. And I thought it was time to make a website because we have a Facebook page. He uploads photos of his work, but it doesn't really get that much reach. I just wanted to make this video to help him get more reach and also to show that I am capable of creating this website. So I did not use an AI generated web page and I modified it and then I posted that. Ignore the red square on my face. I couldn't make that go away. So I had an idea and I said, why not make a one-page website, have it a feel of a multiple page website. Now what do I mean by that? I created multiple pages, a home page, products page, and the contact page. But these are not separate pages. These are actually just buttons and functions are connected to these buttons. What if I created a one-page website? So let's say you're on the home page, but when you click on the products button on the navigation bar, the product elements replace the home elements completely. So the home elements disappear with the div inside them, with the box that is holding them, and they get replaced by a different box that is holding the product elements. And if I press the contact button, the product elements get replaced by the contact elements. This happens no matter what order I press on the navigation links. I had this idea, but I had to put it on screen. I had to create it. Even if you use AI cannot write you a whole website. If it would be a multiple page website, it would contain 3 HTML files, but this only contains 1 HTML file. The website was mainly written in JavaScript and CSS. I wanted to create visuals that caught the eye. I also wanted to make a website how I envisioned it. If you want me to create websites for you, websites that have a unique look, you can search me up on Instagram at SHUXHOP, SHUXHOP. The first time I created a website, I made it in HTML and CSS mostly, which is what every developer does. Yeah, the website was looking, let's just say, it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. However, when I wanted to switch to code, write the animations in JavaScript, that's when the problems came in. At first, I created an HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. I made the images clickable. The first animation I created was whenever the page was loaded, the home elements, which are 2 photos and 2 texts, kind of faded in from the left. This was only the home page. As you can see, the background color is it wasn't really matching the website, but this is what I started with. The landing and the contact pages were still non-existent, so I was only focusing one page at a time. So then I realized that I had to rewrite the HTML code into JavaScript code. I had to create each container, the divs, paragraphs, inside JavaScript, and this is where everything went to shit. I was really struggling to get something out of my code on the second day, but I just couldn't. So I started adding the elements with JavaScript, and after 30 minutes of messing around with the code, I managed to make the elements appear on the homepage, which was a relief, but this was only just the beginning. And I encountered a problem that whenever I was hovering my mouse over some elements, they were not changing color. The animation was kind of working. I had an idea. What if every time I pressed the home button, all the elements disappeared and reappeared again? Only the first image and the first element appeared for some reason. The second element was non-existent. So I was just sitting around a lot, looking at the code, asking AI stupid questions, and looking at the code, asking AI stupid questions.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
I was like, what the fuck going on? After messing around with the code for like an hour, I managed to make the second item appear. And after another 30 minutes, I was able to create something. Finally, I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Homepage started to look something. Whenever I clicked on the homepage, elements disappeared and reappeared again, which was the effect I was looking for. I added some styling to the webpage, darkened the background. I created some color borders so I can see how the elements were reacting to JavaScript code. The homepage was kind of looking somewhat good, but it was still but now I had another problem. I wanted to maximize the images whenever I clicked on them, which I also wanted to write fully in JavaScript. And that gave me another challenge, another problem to solve. And I was kind of scratching my head at this point. I was between these two elements of I wanted to stop creating this website because I felt like it was a waste of time, but at the same time I wanted to see what I was capable of. And that second part was the one that pushed me forward. This is how it is with everything in life. Whenever you start doing something, you don't know what you're doing. These days, what I see, everyone wants just that instant, the short route to something. Either building muscle, either creating a website, either building a successful YouTube channel. It does not work like that. It's small steps and you're not allowed to give up. That's the secret. As you can see, I had a very nice fade in, fade out effect. The images on the homepage were clickable. Whenever you clicked on the thumbnail, the large image appeared. And whenever you clicked again, no matter where on the screen, the large image was closed. I also faced this problem with clicking on the thumbnail and the large image appearing. Whenever I clicked on the large image to close it, it did not close immediately. There was a delay. Then I realized that I had to set the closing delay time to 1 millisecond. Whenever I clicked on a landing page, the homepage elements faded out and disappeared. They got removed completely. And then I faced another problem. Whenever I clicked on the products navigation link, added the products box, the products div, multiple times one after another. So I had to fix that too. And yeah, it was still not working.
Got the club going up on the 2, hey, got you.
So I managed to make the product div, the product box, to appear and replace the home elements, the home box. However, whenever I pressed the home button again to make the home elements reappear, that did not remove the products element. Whenever I clicked on the products navigation link, the home elements, the home div, disappeared. But whenever I clicked on the home div, the home elements appeared, but the products div was still there. Remember when I said at the beginning of the video, whenever I clicked on the home page, the elements were completely replaced by the current page's elements. So I had to create the logic to remove the elements backwards too. I am not sponsored by any of the software I used, but I did use GIMP to create the thumbnails and to create the large images. After 50 minutes, I was able to put 2 images on the products page. Then I started messing around with the products page elements. I wanted them to appear the same way as the home elements, the home images. Fade in from the left, each one. But I needed a loop for that. I was able to make the product page elements fade in after the home page elements faded out. I was really focusing on dividing the product elements properly, but I had problems with positioning the product elements, which was a pain in the ass to position properly. But somehow after 17 minutes, I was able to do it. All the product elements were nicely placed, separated, and in the center of my page. Okay, so where was I?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
So I added a bunch of images on the products page, and as you can see, the code is not very managed that well here, and all the images appear in a line that I did not want. I was thinking about maybe creating a side-scrolling page, but then I thought that's kind of stupid. I don't need a horizontal scrolling page on a vertical scrolling page, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So as you can see, I had a lot of images. So the elements on the products page appear very nicely, and all the product elements get the animation. I managed to do that with a for each loop. So I looped through all the elements on the products page. I gave each of them a from left fade in animation. Is it from left? No, that's from right. What am I talking about? I used a grid element instead of a flex element because I could not make the elements appear vertically in two separate columns. But I still had the problem that the first element did not get animated. Whenever I clicked on the products page, the home elements got replaced with the products elements, and then the first image just popped up immediately. All the other images were animated after that. I wanted the first image to be animated too. So what I was trying to do is get the first image on the products page and give it a delay, but that did not do the trick. That did not solve the problem, but I found a solution. I think it was on the next day.
Reach me with that. You cannot.
I worked 21 days in total and a few hours every single day. This is the end result. If you like this video, you can leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. You help me out with that. If you want me to create a website for you, you can contact me on my Instagram at SHUXHOP, SHUXHOP. You can also follow me on other socials, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. I stream sometimes. I create fitness content, gaming content, and IT content, and diet content. And I see you in the next episode. I'm out.